Hey guys, so I'm here with Alibi. He came in a couple of weeks ago, just getting to know him. I think 8 to 10 years old, came from a pretty tough situation. But today I wanted to talk a little bit about safety leading horses on slick ground. Although I'm obviously not from New York, if you guys know me, and haven't spent a lot of time in the snow, I spent a lot of time in a lot of muddy, wet elements. So what I want to do is just talk about some safety things, leading horses in slick areas, and just share some tips with you. So I've only led him once. I don't know him real well. You see he's a little bit pushy. So the secret to all this is being aware. It's our awareness, slowing down, and making sure that we're taking responsibility for our awareness, meaning that right there I realized he was a little pushy, he's not totally paying attention to me, and he's not a bad guy or I probably wouldn't be doing this video with him, but I want to acknowledge those little points. Now, when I'm leading on a slick area, there's a few things that are really important. Number one, I don't want to be in a hurry. Number two, I want to make sure that I'm really focusing on taking good solid steps into the ground. And if I have a path that I've been following, I want to stay on that path. I also want to make sure, see how pushy he is? So that's obviously something that I am aware of right now as I'm leading him. I want to make sure that he is out of my space. I want him at least an arm's length away in case he falls, spooks, jumps, does anything that he has a few ways out right now if something was to happen as I'm leading him. If he is at my shoulder, nose to the shoulder, arm's length, if he spooks, he can go that way, he can go to the right, he can go forwards, and he can go behind me, and he can go backwards. If he's leading me like this, where I'm at the shoulder, and he's leading me, I'm in a lot more danger, because now when I'm back here, if something spooks him over here, he's gonna come over the top of me. So we wanna do our best, and obviously every horse is different. We should do this homework before we're leading them through a blizzard in the snow, but we're gonna talk about some of this stuff. So the other thing is I want to be really focused on where I'm going. I want to be a good leader. So we're going to walk over to this gate. We're going to talk a little bit about opening gates. And as you can see, there's a little bit of snow. Having a blast here in New York, so let's see how this goes. So I'm going to look where I'm going. I'm going to be a great leader. I'm going to keep him out to the side, arm's length. I'm going to go ahead and walk. I'm taking good, solid steps in the snow. I want to make sure that I've got good footing. And worst comes to worst, if he gets scared or something bothers him, I can feed this lead rope out and let him work it out. I want to see how he stops. So as I stopped, he's a little bit in front of me. I'm going to ask him as kindly as I can to back up out of my space. I'm going to look up and go forward. There's some noise here. He's checking some stuff out. So as he checks that little statue out, I've got an arm's distance in case he's spooked. As I come up to the gate, and like I said, when the weather's like this, we don't ever want to rush. We really want to take our time and slow down and make sure everything's safe. As I'm going into a new pen, I want to make sure that there's no livestock in the pen. I want to make sure there's no chance. Now see how he's right up in me? So I'm going to back him out. He can do whatever he wants out here. We talked about this in some prior videos. Work it out here. Don't do it on top of me. When I go into a new pen, I want to make sure there's no other stock in there. I do, when I open gates and there aren't any horses or animals in this pen, I do like to open the gate to the inside in case there was stock that was trying to get out. Now here's an important part. If there's no stock, I don't want to squeeze through a tight space. The more room I've got, the better. So I'm just going to lead him forward. I'm going to walk through. I want to make sure he's out of my space. This is perfect. We got other horses whinnying, so he's not totally paying attention to me. I'm going to come back in here. I'm aware of what he's doing. I can feel what he's doing behind me. I've made sure the gate is locked. Good job. Now, I don't know where I'm stepping here. I don't know where the ruts and the rocks and all that stuff are. So I've got to really slow down, make sure I'm taking good deep steps. Don't let them in my space too much. Pull. Very good. The real important thing is these horses have a better chance of working this footing out than we do. So when we're walking through this, if we lose our balance or we're getting slippery, feed that lead rope out. Let them get out of your space. They'll work it out, I promise. Anyways, that's just some few tips. working in slick weather in the snow, and he's thinking about laying down there, maybe, I don't know, playing with the snow. Now he's in my space, so I'm just gonna kind of get him out of it. Thank you. Anytime that there's a chance that things are more dangerous, we want them farther away from us. We don't want them close, because if something happens, they're gonna be on top of us. Anyways, have a blessed, snowy, white holidays, and we will see you down the road.